Hi everyone, welcome to Low Carb Revelation. I am Paula and I live a low carb lifestyle. Today I'm going to be making grilled low carb BLT pizza out on the barbecue grill. And so I'm going to show you how I do that right after this. It is very hot today. It is up in the 90s and I am not going to be cooking inside today. I'm going to be doing a little bit of food prep inside, and then I'm going to be taking this dough out to the grill and grilling it out on the grill. But I'm going to show you real quick how I make the dough. This is my Fathead pizza dough recipe. I have a more detailed video that I did on how I make this pizza dough. I will link that down below in the description, but I'm going to show you real quick how I throw it together. This is 1 1/4 cups of mozzarella cheese shredded and 6 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to put this in the microwave and melt it for just a couple of minutes, stirring it after 1 minute. Once I melt it, I will show you the next step. I've taken this out of the microwave after about 1 minute. I'm giving it a little bit of a stir, and then I'm going to place it back in for another 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, so I have my cheese mixture here all melted. And then to this, I'm going to be adding 2 beaten eggs. Then I'm going to be adding in 3/4 cup of almond flour. And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. This is optional, of course. You don't have to have this. But I like a little garlicky flavor to mine. And then you just mix it up into a dough. So you see here it is all incorporated, but this dough is very sticky. I am going to be using a cookie sheet today. You can also use a pizza stone. I prefer using a pizza stone for out on the grill, but my pizza stone is up at my other house. So I am going to be using this really inexpensive cookie sheet because the grill is going to be probably charring this. So don't use a good cookie sheet for this. You want to use a very inexpensive one that you're not worried about getting burnt. And so I have some cooking spray here, just some olive oil cooking spray. And I'm going to spray this on the parchment paper. And now I'm going to dump this out onto the parchment paper. Another tip that I forgot to do, you can actually spray the underneath of the parchment paper with cooking spray, and it will help the parchment paper to stay in place so it's not sliding around. Now I have this another piece of parchment paper, and I'm going to spray this with cooking spray. If you don't use the cooking spray, this dough will stick to your parchment paper and you will not be able to get it off. It's very, very sticky. So don't skip that step. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is how I roll out my dough. I'm going to go ahead and smooth out this dough to fill this cookie sheet. Just do it however thick or whatever size you want your pizza to be. I like mine thin normally, but since I'm going to be doing it on the grill, I'm going to do it a little bit thicker today, but not super thick. So I'm going to just work it out till it fills up this cookie sheet. Now you can peel off your parchment paper. You can see it sticks even with the cooking spray, but it's a nightmare if you don't use the cooking spray. So I'm going to peel this off. And fix it up a little bit. So now that I have my dough all pressed out on this sheet, I am going to take this out to the grill, and I'm going to take you along with me. So I'll see you out there. Okay, so like I said, it is in the 90s today, and my AC unit is right over there, and it will not shut off. So I am just letting you know that's what the noise is in the background. So I have preheated my grill. It is on a medium heat, and I put the cookie sheet right on top. I have the parchment paper on there as well. I kind of tuck the corners under because I don't want those to get caught on fire, so make sure that those are tucked under. I'm just gonna let this sit here. I'm gonna close it up and I'm gonna babysit it, and after about 4 or 5 minutes I'm gonna check on it and see if it's gonna be time to flip it out onto the grill. You're gonna want this to be firm in texture because the next step is to actually flip the dough out onto the grill when we flip it out, and I'm gonna have to spray the grates too, so the dough has to be really set when you do that part. Side note, if you're using a stone for this, you can put your stone out here ahead of time and let it preheat on the grill, and it cooks up in only just a few minutes. So it's really nice. I wish I had my stone with me right now while I was doing this video, but I do not. So we're gonna see how well this cookie sheet does. So I'm gonna close it up and I will check on it in just a couple of minutes. Of course, when I'm going to be recording outside, someone is chainsawing a tree down. So if you can hear that, that's what that is, a couple of doors down. But anyways, this is my dough here. It started to firm up on top. The underneath is already starting to turn nice and golden brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off the heat for a second because I'm going to flip that upside down. So I'm going to take some olive oil cooking spray and spray it on the grill. My grill is turned down to low, by the way, and I'm going to take this pizza dough. I'm going to flip it upside down like that onto the grill. And while that is like that, cooking on the bottom, I'm going to add my toppings. So I have some Duke's mayonnaise here. I'm doing this really quickly because this mayonnaise will go bad if I leave it sitting out here. It's only been out here for about 2 minutes or so. So I'm going to spread this mayo on. This is my sauce. And now I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese. And then I am also going to add some tomato slices to the top of this. And then I have some bacon crumbles. This is real bacon. Get it at Sam's Club. It's great for this. And I'm going to sprinkle it all over the top of this pizza. I'm going to close this up, get my mayo back inside, and come back out and check on it. It is so noisy out here today. I'm so sorry about all the noise, but I'm going to show you here. The pizza is nice and melted. And what I did was the last minute or two, I turned off the burners and I just let it sit in there and let it just melt down a little more. If you look underneath here, you got a nice golden crust. So I'm gonna pull this from the heat, take it inside, and show you how I finish it off. Here is my grilled BLT pizza. Looks amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and top this with a little bit of lettuce. This is romaine lettuce that I have shredded into really thin pieces. So I'm gonna real quickly taste this and let you know how it is. I have my pizza here. I already took a bite and I forgot to hit record. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another bite. It's so good. The mayonnaise is warm, the cheese is melted. The outside of the crust has a little bit of a crisp to it. The inside is tender. The best part, I think, is you can taste a little bit of the flavoring from the grill. I hope you enjoyed watching me grill this pizza, even though I had all the background noise and all that going on outside. That is all I have for today. Make sure you give me a thumbs up for this video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.